Child of God, I was studying the book of Philippians 4 verse 4. It read as follows: Rejoice in the Lord always. I say it again, rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. I say it again, rejoice. I do not know what you are faced with this morning. I do not know what challenges you are faced with. I do not know which Egyptian you are faced with. But I'm here to announce to you, child of God, rejoice. In everything that you are going through, tell God how good He is. To glorify God and say, God, you are faithful. Glorify and say, God, there is no any other God like you. When you are thrown into the river, glorify God. When you are thrown into the fire like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, rejoice and say, I will not going to bow to any situation, but I'll glorify you. When you are thrown in the lion's den like Daniel, glorify Him. When people are plotting against your downfall, rejoice and glorify God. When things fall apart, rejoice and glorify God. Because the Bible says that greater is He that is within you than the one that is in the world. The Bible says in the book of Hebrews 13, He will never leave you nor forsake you. When you go through difficult times, say that, Lord, you are faithful. When you go through difficult time, rejoice, child of God. Because when you rejoice, God is going to be with you. When you rejoice, God is going to give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. When you rejoice, God is going to give you your shalom, your complete peace, your peace that surpasses all understanding. Child of God, I need you to rejoice. I need you to tell God how good He is when you go through difficult time. When people reject you, glorify God. When people persecute you, rejoice, child of God. The Bible says in the book of Isaiah 43, you'll go through the rivers, you'll go through difficult times, but God will be with you, child of God. This morning I want to say that arise and shine, because the glory of the Lord has risen upon thee, child of God. Rejoice, I say, child of God, rejoice. Rejoice, child of God. It doesn't matter what you have lost, child of God. It doesn't matter what challenges you are going through, child of God, but you need to rejoice. You need to glorify God. You need to tell God how good He is. When David lost everything, he said, bless the Lord on my soul and not forget the benefit. When things fall apart, David glorify God. When you go through difficult times, you say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Even though I go through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear no evil. Rejoice, child of God. Maybe you are going through difficult times as we speak right now, but I need you to rejoice, child of God. I need you to worship God. I need you to tell God how good He is. I need you to sing that melody unto God and worship God and say, I need you to sing that melody that will exalt God. I need you to sing that song that victory belongs to Jesus. I need you to celebrate God, because the Bible said in Hebrews 13, He will never leave you nor forsake you, child of God. Father God, I need you to rejoice in every situation that you're going through. Rejoice, child of God. I say rejoice.